Hey y'all, welcome back to Talk Time with Don, where you can speak your mind. What I mean about speak your mind is that this is 100% judgment free, raw, and uncut podcast that will be recorded and unedited. What I do here is ask a series of this or that, yes or no questions on my IG and giving my truthful feedback along with votes to the polls and any other responses that I got to the question. Now, before I give y'all my topic of the day, I want to give y'all my guest of the day.
Hey guys, my name's Anik, and if you want to follow me on IG, if you like my voice or whatever, it's LOVEFLONIQ. See what's popping. What you got for me?
So I'm guessing you ready for your topic?
Yeah.
All right. The topic of the day is, should you keep in contact with ex's family?
Ooh.
Now, before I get your response, I'm going to give you the votes to the polls. 47% said, yeah, why not? 53% said, nah, move on. How you feel about that?
Yeah, why not? Only because, yeah, why not? Right now. See what's up.
I say move on only because me personally, I've never tried to keep in contact with like any of their friends, sisters, cousins, aunties, moms, dad. I just try to just let it go because at the end of the day, I know they play both sides of the field.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like, they may like me, but they only like me because I'm with you.
Exactly.
And then they're going to like whoever you bring around.
Exactly.
And,
I agree.
I just don't have time for that. And then I don't have time for you, like, trying to creep in, trying to tell me what they got going on or what he got going on. You know what I'm saying?
I agree, yeah.
I just separate myself completely from those situations.
Yeah. The reason I'm saying yeah is because I just don't want nobody to think I'm a bitter bitch. If you say, yo, what's up, Merry Christmas, I'm gonna say Merry Christmas. It just depends what you say, like, contact is. Like, we're not about to have lunch every month and stuff like that, but yeah, we can definitely follow each other on Instagram.
Yeah, like, I don't mind that.
My number hasn't changed,
Yeah.
It hasn't changed.
Your number been the same.
Myself, I know everybody changes their number for different reasons. And
my number been the same since like middle school.
Since for so long, guys. Like, it's crazy. So I don't know, like, I just don't want nobody to think I'm a bitter bitch over that. I'm over that. So I want you to know I'm over that.
Yeah, like I said, yeah, how you keep in touch is very important too. It depends. Are you going over there, like you said, having lunch and trying to be, seen?
Yeah, that's not what I'm about.
And because you got some people that's like that.
Yeah.
Yeah, I was in a relationship before where like the ex just felt like she was just so comfortable enough to do things like that. Like, she just always wanted to be around. I didn't understand it. I'm like, bitch,
that's what I'm saying. Like, exactly. No, yeah, I'm not having that. And it's just it's touchy for me because I'm gonna tell y'all something personal. Like, one of my exes made me, one of their child's godmom. So what am I supposed to do?
Your ex made you.
And you already. I'm not gonna say no names.
I'm trying.
Yeah.
Because
no. I'm sorry, I said it wrong, guys.
Okay, because I was confused.
I'm a little tipsy and a little high. All right, guys, let me explain it one more time. One of my ex's sisters.
Okay.
All right. You probably know what I'm talking about.
Okay, I know who you're talking about.
One of my ex's sisters made me her daughter's godmom. Does that make sense?
Mm-hmm.
Does that make? Hopefully that makes sense to you guys. I wish y'all could answer me. But yeah, so I don't know what I'm supposed to do at that point. I haven't really, treated them like I treat my nephews. Right. But I'm definitely, gonna try to, like, make sure they're alive and they're good, they're not hungry.
Yeah, there's nothing wrong with that.
But we definitely, I haven't seen them in years.
But
they still come to me and be like, yo, you still, so.
Yeah, but question, when you go chill with, or see about the kids, do you try to keep, like, tabs on your ex?
Definitely not. It's not even on my mind. You know what's on my mind? I hope he's not there.
Yeah.
I hope he's not there. and whatever else is like, I don't know, whatever. Like that's it. And I tried to make it to where I know he won't be there. You know?
Yeah.
Like, oh, you want to meet this place and this place? Not nobody's house or nothing where I know this nigga could pop up. Like I'm trying to avoid that.
Right. So. I also believe about how long your relationship was, because you can honestly build a genuine, relationship with a family member if you've been with someone for, a certain amount of time. I do believe that.
Me too.
But I also believe that you have to get to the point where you know that you moved on enough to even put yourself in a situation.
Exactly. And I didn't until I knew that I was over that nigga.
Yeah, like
I didn't. Yeah.
You have to, like,
and that's probably one of the reasons why I'm not in that kid's life as much. You know what I mean? Because I had to think about me first,
Yeah, because if you're not, then you'll constantly use that as an excuse to come around.
I wasn't trying to. That was the opposite of what I was trying to do.
And that's why I just choose to just separate myself, because I don't need nobody feeling like I'm using an excuse to come around or be seen or no. If I want to move on, I'm just going to completely detach myself and move on. I think that's the scariest thing about me, the fact that I can literally detach myself from a person and completely move on, as if nothing ever happened,
I always try to stay cordial with the family. I'm going to tell y'all another thing. I always try to stay cordial with the family only because I had a situation where if I wasn't, what would have happened if I was an angry bitch and just, smashed everything that I found in the house. I found my ex's mom's birth certificate. You feel me? And she really needed it. You know what I mean? She said, "Oh my God, I really need, this is the time I really need it." So what if I was that bitter bitch to where, I'm gonna just get rid of this? Where am I supposed to get rid of it at? You know what I mean, guys? You're gonna find some type of, if you guys were that close to where you can even think about their family, then you're gonna find things that remind you of them. They might have your items or vice versa. And it was a situation where I had their personal items and she really needed it. And I'm happy I was in a growing stage where I didn't, treat them where, call them, reach out and give them back their shit.
Yeah, I've always been that type of person. I'm going to make sure you get all your stuff. Everything. Yeah. I will pack it up. But I found
it years later. You feel, that's why I'm bringing it up. It was years later when I'm, done had a whole 4-year relationship, years later.
I cleaned my whole house from top to bottom, make sure I collected all your items.
That shit was at my grandma's
house. And pack that shit in a bag, in a box, and send you on your happy, merry way. Because I just don't have time.
Yeah, I agree, yeah.
I just don't have time. And
I'm glad it didn't hurt me. It didn't bring up anything that could have hurt me because I was so past it at that point.
Yeah. And there's nothing wrong with, like I said, there's nothing wrong with keeping, I don't knock anybody. I repeat this. I don't knock anybody who keeps in contact with exes, friends, family, or whatever. I don't knock it. As long as you go about it the right way. Don't be that bitter ex that just wants to hang around and wants to be seen and hope that maybe one day, he will come to his senses and see how great I'm doing. No, just, I feel like the best revenge is moving the fuck on. Completely getting your life together for you and moving the fuck on. That's just me. You know what I'm saying? It might, that saying might not work for everybody, because there is some people who hold on to who they might think is their soulmate. You feel me? Oh, because the family loves me, I love the family.
Love is addicting by itself.
It is.
That word is so strong. And it's addicting. It's I try to tell my friends when they get into a new relationship to treat love like it's your baby. Don't say you love that nigga, unless you really feel like, you ready to introduce him to somebody you love, which is yourself.
Right.
So don't just quick say, to say you love that nigga unless you really think you love that nigga. For real.
So how do you know?
Exactly. By treating it like it's your baby. If I had a baby, would I feel like this nigga would keep us safe and love my child, love me, and take care of my baby? Your soul is your baby. your consciousness is your baby. You are your baby. I know I'm getting too deep with it, guys, but I'm just trying to say, like, for all those like girls that feel like insecure, like you gotta get deep into yourself and just get that what do they call it, soulmate in yourself. But
I definitely no, I agree with that, because I believe that you're never gonna be 100% happy no matter who you bring in your life. You can meet a nigga right now with worth $100 million. You feel what I'm saying? But if you're not happy within yourself, then he can't make you happy.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? No matter how much money you have, no matter what he's bringing into your life, like that goes for anything. Even a child, you can't bring a child into this world if you're not happy within yourself.
Exactly.
Like, it just works in all different ways. So I'm with you on that one, friend. But back on, what we was talking about, there is like a part of me is on the side with the no, now I just move on. Part of me is with the 53%, because like I don't need nobody keeping tabs on me and running and letting you know all my business. Like, you get what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Because you can run into family members like that too, where they can be smiling in your face. Oh yeah, so where you working at now? Oh, what you're doing? Oh, where you stay at? You feel what I'm saying? And then here you go. Here they go running back, telling everybody your business. Oh yeah, well I spoke to I spoke to Don today.
And that goes back to self-love, because like if you have an issue to where you say, I'm at this job and I'm this place and I'm doing this and I'm doing that and I'm with this person, and then you think that isn't, if that person is told that information, it's embarrassing. That's your insecurities. You get me? Like, and that, not you specifically.
No, I get what
just
you're
like
saying.
A lot of different people that because I know you happy with what you got going on. A lot of people are not, like, and they don't got anything going on.
But it's mainly like for me, like you said, even though I'm in a happy place in my life, like with my job and everything, it's not so much of whether or not I'm happy with it. It's so much of, I don't want you in my business.
Yeah,
like,
more money, more problems. Even if they see that you're in your highest point, they're gonna say if that's why you needed to detach yourself from that person. Because if you have that thought that person won't be happy for you no matter what position you're in, or won't come help you, you get me? If you're in a position where they think you need help, then it's a good thing that you detach that person, yourself from that person. And if that family member wants to waste their life asking you questions, not to pray for you or even just manifest you doing good, if you don't believe in that, then yeah, that's their life being wasted doing that instead of doing good.
They're out there. Yeah, they're out there. It's just people that they don't genuinely care about what you have going on. They more so just want to know what you got going on.
Waste of your life.
You know what I'm saying? Like,
yeah.
Oh, she looked like she doing good. Oh, okay, well, let me find out what she doing. Like, like what? Like, that's why, like I said, I just detach myself in general, because I don't like people in my business in the first place. And I don't need you trying to hit me up acting like, oh, you miss me. Oh, you.
Yes. Like they still got somebody, like, even though the family might be good, they still got somebody in their family that did bad. Like, they're a bad person. Like, if you guys broke up because that person cheated on you, that is a bad person. Sorry, guys. Like, oh my God, I love him. He's such a good dad. No, fuck that shit. He's a bad person. Like, he wasn't good to you, and he needs to grow. He lost himself or herself, and they need to grow. Period.
Right, and that's why you need to just detach your person. Because if you hold on to that, you're gonna forever hold on to that person. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? Regardless of what, if you still crave with speaking to anybody in the family, whether it's the mom, the dad, the sister, the brother, if you crave like speaking to that person, you're still attached to that person. Like, you feel what I'm saying?
And that's bad, because if you have the feeling that you are like, oh my God, I know he's doing something bad, then that's a step in your life that you know good and bad. So, try to, like, I don't even know how to say it. I'm getting lost in this shit, but like, if you know that person's doing bad, then you need to, like, just follow that path. of okay, what's good. I know that's bad, so let me find somebody that's gonna treat me good. Period. It's really just like it's so easy.
You know, it's a saying that says each relationship you might not find what you want to deal with, but you're damn sure gonna find what you don't want to deal with.
Yeah.
Like you might find qualities in this person that you know for sure when you meet the next person you don't want those qualities in that next person.
Yeah.
You know? So and that's I'm real big on that.
And some people might I don't even know if this is I hope this is not a question of yours, but like some people might feel attached to the family because maybe they don't have, family of their own. So that's something that I can't even judge anybody on.
I mean, yeah, but
because
you ain't got no friends.
Feels. I don't know how that feels. No, I don't know how no friends feels. I got you, bitch. I don't know. I got a lot of bitches that's here for me. Like, you feel me? Like, I got family, so it's just like I don't know how that might feel to where they just that family put food in their mouth and gave them shelter at one point, and they still acting like they love them, but they just being that cordial person. And this girl that is just stuck still with no family and friends because they gave that person their life. Their family was their friends, and that man was, they gave that person their life sometimes.
I feel like all of that is an excuse. Like, exactly, niggas start over every day. Like, you feel what I'm saying? Bitches move to a whole different state and start fresh.
And that's exactly what I would do. If anybody, is in a situation, that's what you need to do.
Yeah, like.
But be safe with it. I know, like, it's scary out there, but definitely, like,
all I gotta say
do it.
Is them people is not your friend. Move on. They is not your family. That nigga or that girl's really mom is not your mom. Her dad is not your dad. His sister is not your sister. Nope. None of that. Move on, because at the end of the day, they just gonna talk about you, whether it's good, it's bad. They're just gonna talk about you. You're just giving them, by you allowing them in your life, in your space, you're just giving them more reasons to talk about you because they know shit about you.
Yeah. Me, or if you do want to, go ahead.
Oh no, I was just gonna say me. I keep a question mark. Yeah, you want to know what I got going on, but you don't know what I got going on because I don't keep you in my business.
Yeah, just have a life of your own. Like that's what I'm gonna say. Like, if you're gonna be cordial with them, definitely, that I'm strong with that word. Like, definitely only be cordial with them. And definitely have a life of your own.
Yeah, don't be going
so you don't have nothing to miss. Don't, don't get to the point where you, oh my God, I missed that. No, no missing nothing when it comes to that because you have to get a life of your own.
Yeah,
they're just distant friends now.
Yeah, and don't come around with no alternative motives. Like, bitch, don't be trying to pop up at Thanksgiving dinner knowing he got a new girlfriend. Don't be trying to, like, do certain shit. Like, no, I'm serious. Because, like, things like that happen. The shit I see. The shit I come across and the shit I see. And I'm just speaking on facts. Like, like, women, bruh, we just got to give these niggas... I asked the kids, why us staying around, let them know that they still got that hold on us, no matter what. The more you stay around, the more a man knows, man, I know for a fact I can get her back whenever I want to.
Yeah.
And that's just on that. Don't give him that power to make him feel like that. You got to move on. Show him that you can do better. Show him that there's more out there than just him, because there is. Like, you know what I'm saying? At the end of the day, there is. There's way more. I remember I was told you're going to kiss a couple frogs before you get to your prince. And just because the relationship after him ain't going to work out, don't mean you got to run back to him. You know what I'm saying? Move on again. Until you find that person.
Because you're going to start loving that person until you hate them. You're going to stop, like, you're going
to hate them more than you love them, but you're going to still want them in your life.
Does that make sense?
I get it.
Yeah.
It's going to come to the point where every time you see that person's face, it's just a feeling
that's
that you
when you're going to let go until that, and you don't want to get to that point where you hate that person. No. You want to be able to just, okay, yeah, it's whatever. That's the feeling that really feels good. Like, not, oh my God, I hated him at one point. Like, you don't even want to think about that. Like, no. Yeah. But if you keep putting yourself in that position, you're going to hate him or her.
And that's just on that. I personally feel like the only exception to sticking around is if you and that person got kids and you have no choice but to be, you know what I'm saying, in contact with the family. If y'all ain't got no kids, then let it go.
Yeah, and even people with kids can be cordial, so you guys have no excuse if you doing all that.
Yeah. Oh, even if y'all have kids together, that is not a reason to stay. Let's go on that too. Because yeah, but that's another topic for another day, because we ain't even going to get into all that right now. So, you say, should you or should you not keep in contact with ex's family after y'all break up?
I say, yes, but caution. Definitely. Proceed with caution.
And I say, no. Honey, boo-boo, move on. No, for real, move on. Like, I do it all the time. Them people is not your friend. I said it before and I'm going to say it again. They is not your friend. They is not your family. Just don't do it to yourself. Spare your feelings.
Yeah.
That's just it. At the end of the day, you got to look out for you. Spare your feelings and don't even put yourself in that situation to where your feelings could get hurt. They're going to tell you what you want to hear, and they're going to tell her that they meet what they want to hear as well. Remember that. Now, this has been Talk Time with Dom. Speak your mind. And for all my YouTubers, please like, subscribe, comment down below any topics that you may have that you might want to hear on this podcast. And for my guests,
bye guys. It was fun.
As always. All right, peace.